Hello world, I'm Miyah and I would like to welcome you to the latest episode of my blog series. So far I have been able to share my own experiences on what it's like for me to live with Asperger syndrome. A second thing that I will do is give my 2 cents on what's going on with autism in the media. A third area that I would like to do is provide tips and advice to those of you that have Asperger syndrome, as well as your friends and your families and your peers and your mentors, in addition to those of you that are in the community and are professionals, and I will cover topics on things that I'm passionate about. Now, before I dive into tonight's topic, I have 2 things to mention. Number 1, please be sure to click up here in the upper right-hand corner. This is a video by Carly Fleischman, and she is somebody who is severely autistic that cannot talk, but uses a computer or a iPad, and she types and uses text-to-speech to communicate. So please be sure to check her out. And I also would recommend that you check out my blogs on WordPress, which are scholarly and practical application type of blogs. You can find those at helloworld240.wordpress.com. That's helloworld240.wordpress.com. And what I would like to do now is share my own experiences of living with Asperger syndrome and dealing with some of the frustrations. Now, I might start crying in this video, and I wanted to mention that I'm not trying to offend anybody. I'm not trying to badmouth anyone. But I would like to get a very clear message across for neurotypicals and for individuals on the spectrum as well, because I think it's really important. So, last week, I turned 35 on October 24th, 2016, and I had invited all of my colleagues after work to go out to dinner and get a drink. And unfortunately, none of them could make it because they were really busy. Well, I ended up spending my birthday alone, and yes, I was sad and I did cry about it. However, I had actually learned that none of them meant to hurt me. None of them did anything on purpose. Rather, they did all acknowledge my birthday, and they got me a card. A few of them bought me some things, like one of them bought me lunch, and another one bought me a slice of chocolate cake, another one bought me a coffee, and then I have another one who was offering to make it up to me because they were out sick, and they're going to take me out to coffee. So one of the things that I've learned is that a lot of these neurotypicals who I work with have lives of their own. And a lot of them are married, and they have children, and they have extended family members, like in-laws, and they have other types of emergencies, in addition to working outside of the normal 9-to-5 type hours. And see, for somebody with Asperger syndrome, a lot of us are unemployed or underemployed. Like in my case, I work part-time, and then I'm single, and I don't have a boyfriend, and I don't have a husband, and I don't have any kids, and I'm pretty much living alone most of the time. And for me, that's something that I struggle to recognize. Another thing that I think we don't realize, or that a neurotypical needs to do, understand that we have different hours than they do. We also struggle to connect with other people, such as making friends. We also struggle to connect or really understand that there are different unwritten rules about finding a significant other or a special someone. And that includes not chasing somebody. So, yeah, a lot of us don't have kids. A lot of us don't have husbands or wives. Yes, we have families that we're close to, but our circumstances are very different. And here's from a neurotypical's circumstance. A lot of them don't understand that someone with autism or Asperger's has a very different schedule than what a normal neurotypical would have. And I think they get caught up in their own little norms and they get caught up in their own busy lives that they forget. And it doesn't mean that they're bad people. It just means that they're busy. So in the next video blog, what I would like to do is talk about a little tip that I decided to find. And in the meantime, do not forget to subscribe to my channel, and please be sure to share this on Twitter and on Facebook and on any type of social media. Until next time, I'm Miyah Sundermeyer, and I'm signing off now.